Now through 2 doors. Now we're going to move over and go through that rear trunk space, that cargo area.
It made it without a jam.
If you have, so check this out, like I said, if you have the magazine loaded correctly, these things are flawless. If one of the rounds comes out of position in the magazine, they're jam monsters. But if you do it without a problem, they're awesome. All right, let's move up and take a look, guys. Okay, so we're gonna start talking about what we like to see. So 22, right? So I'm gonna use my windshield here. So 22, we were is 0 for 5. All right. 22 LR through a handgun. All right, we had a 1 through 5 penetration. That was this one, and we had one little dent. Through double door. 22 long rifle. 0 for 5. And rear trunk cargo space. We have another 0 for 5. Guys, 22 for 22. There's a reason I don't recommend 22 for 5. And it's not only the reliability envelope of rimfire. It's the fact that they don't carry 22. The question I always get asked is, hey, what about the 22 rifle? 22 rifles will increase this a little bit, but not much. 22 is just too small of a round, moving at too low velocity generally to produce acceptable defensive results. However, by pure definition of cover, is a single door cover from a 22 long rifle? No, it's not. Something went through that. That's something. Technically, and by traditional definition, we'll talk about this a little bit. Traditional guys, traditional definition of cover is something that stops the incoming threat. Concealment simply visually obscure. Right? So technically speaking, against a 22 long rifle, a single door is not. Now here's why it's important. Okay, if you're sitting inside the car, the only thing that someone has to defeat ever is single door, no matter which side. It's only got to defeat single door to get to you. Right. So let's tell you, inside the car, you only have a single door protecting you. That's the least protective possible. If you're outside the car, you might have double doors. All right, but inside, not too much. Now back to see what 9mm does. We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. Okay, guys, now 9mm. 9mm tray. Okay. So same test. Guys, just full metal jacket ammo, nothing crazy, nothing special. Slide over now. Okay. Now single door. Hey, if you haven't figured out, nothing's probably going through the engine compartment. Yeah. Through the seat, now double door. And cargo space. Guys, let's go take a look. Now we'll talk about vans. Vans are a little unique. Vans, SUVs are somewhat unique. That's what I worried about that. Vans are weird like that. All right, predictably up front. 9mm, 0 for 5. Now, single door versus a single door. We got 1, 2, 3, dent, dent. All right, so 9mm was 3 for 5 with a couple of dents. Double door. We got 1, and that's it. Rear trunk space, guys, this is an anomaly, this is odd. Let's talk about a couple things now. We're over here, the great and grand ballistic trunk. So, normally I like to do this. If I would have had my choice, I would have done this demo on the sedan. Sedans produce the most repeatable results. Once I go to SUVs, minivans, different things like that, the results can sometimes get a little unpredictable. Now, yes and no. Here's what we generally see. All right, in conventional four-door sedans, I'm going to give you guys the generalized breakdown over my experience in doing this demo a whole lot of times. All right, up front we see penetration rates. So handgun penetration rates on the front quarter panel, the front quarter of the engine compartment, not just the engine block, but the entire engine compartment. We generally see about a 0% penetration rate. Nothing goes through. Okay, it's a very rare oddity to have anything go through. We'll talk about those when we talk about rifle, what causes that. On a single doors, you will generally see your handgun pen rates on a single door will typically be on a sedan somewhere in the neighborhood of 75% penetration. Okay, about a 75% penetration. We'll see how the numbers shake out when we shoot 40 and 45 on this. But you can see right now we're at 60% with just the 9mm. Don't count the 22, that's different. All right, in center fire. So far 9mm is at 60%. Double door. So handgun pen rates on double door in sedans will typically be about 50-50. Okay? Now, 50-50 handgun pen rates on double doors. That's in a sedan. When I move up to SUVs, vans, things with more stuff inside this door, I generally will see at least a 25% increase in what it stops. All right? So that takes my 50% down to about a 25% penetration rate. We're currently sitting at 20%, so we're pretty close. We'll see how it shakes out with the next two calibers. Now, this is the kind of weird anomaly, all right? Trunk spaces in sedans. The trunk space of a sedan, if the trunk is empty, it will mirror a single door. It'll be about a 75% penetration rate. However, if the trunk is full, it could be as much as 100% stop rate. I did this demo one time where absolutely nothing went through. Nothing. No round, even rifle, 5.56, 7.62, wow. Nothing went through. We popped the trunk, it was full of clothing. They'd been living out of their car. It was all the way up to the trunk deck clothing. We could have shot that with a 50 BMG, it would have stopped it. We took the clothing out, redid the demo, the numbers are up. Vans back here, depending on what structure is back in here, are a little bit more unpredictable. I can't see what it is. I'm hitting something in there. I do have impacts.
On the other side.
Am I hitting the jack?
I don't think so.
I'm shooting around it. I know I'm hitting the jack with at least one round. I'm into the wheel well. I could be into a frame structural element coming up off the wheels. Sure, yeah. I don't see what I'm hitting that's stopping, but something back here is stopping. We'll see how it goes once I get the rifle.
It might have second AC. So
it's
you
possible.
Might have a jack on one side and AC on the other.
It's possible, yeah. It could be something. I'm hitting something here that's stopping it from going. All right, we're gonna play around with it. Guys, let's jump back. Come on back.